What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to ICNV Drivers Edition, and today I got another interesting conversation for you. So, a few weeks back, I dropped a video talking about the possibility of a C8Z06X, and ultimately caught a lot of backlash. People still commenting in the comments below saying that the Z06X is never going to happen. And my belief is that the demand is there and people are willing to spend the money, it's going to be hard for GM not to create this car. Well, I know all the information came out and we had engineers saying and people quoting the fact that they said that the Grand Sport will be the last variant of the C8 platform. The Grand Sport is the perfect way to go out on the C8 platform. And honestly, I don't disagree. But what we've come to realize is that after all this conversation about there will be no more cars coming or no more variants of the C8 platform, I got sent the video of Brinker Speed's high octane conversation, and I also got forwarded a video. I also got forwarded another video about an interview with Josh, the chief engineer for the Corvette platform. And out of all this conversation, out of all this new information, guess what? We're now learning there will be another car brought to us in the C8 platform. And thanks to Jeff, Mike, and Mark for sending me these videos, now the community is like, well, wait a minute, there may be another car coming. I told you guys before, it's hard to deny another vehicle if the platform is going to run that long. So let's stop all this conversation chatter. Let's just dive into this conversation. So after the interview with Josh Holdren, he went over a couple of interesting topics that the Corvette community did not want to talk about. And just like I said before, I believe there's an internal struggle going on between management and the engineers about whether or not another Corvette under the C8 platform should come out. Like I've said before, the North American president keeps saying there should be more legs up under the C8 platform. We're now seeing a Grand Sport and a Grand Sport X, but that to me doesn't end what he's predicted. Now we have the engineers saying, well, we don't believe there should be anything else brought out. But now they're slowly backpedaling, saying, well, there's probably going to be another car coming out. Now, the information I did not share with you guys, which is starting to come out more and more, like I stated before, I watch a lot of videos on different topics when it comes to the Corvette platform. When they were bringing out the Grand Sport, I saw like 2 videos where people got to drive the Grand Sport before it was actually revealed to the majority of the YouTubers who went out and shot videos on 2 still cars. And one of the videos actually showcased a location where they were actually driving the Grand Sport. And what was very interesting about this location was the engineer there actually kind of stumbled up and said, pretty much since the cars look so much alike, they've been testing different versions of the C8 platform in the wide body setup, especially in the convertible setup. They just debadged the cars because you can't tell them alike. So when spy helicopters, drones, and so forth go past, other than the difference of the sound, they really can't tell you it's not a C8Z06 or E-Ray. That's how they camouflage the Grand Sport for so long and other versions of the car. Well, at that point in time, we were thinking, or should I say, I was thinking maybe they were talking about the C8ZR1 in earlier developmental stages before they added the vents, because they said this location was used to test multiple versions of the C8 platform, just cars that were debadged, so they couldn't be identified. So when that information comes out, and I still keep telling you guys to this day that regardless of what you believe, the C9 platform is being tested right now. There's no way we're within 2 to 3 years of seeing the final Corvette roll off the assembly line, and they have not started development for the next platform, which will be the C9. And I have some information on that I want to share, so stay tuned for that video. So with that information being shared, like I stated before, the Z06X only makes sense. I also heard from engineers back in 2024 when they were revealing the C8 E-Ray, and people were asking, would the C8 ZR1 be a hybrid version of the C8 Z06? And one of the engineers sat there and said, we're not even talking about the C8 ZR1 yet. We're not even sure there's going to be a C8 ZR1. But ultimately, he said if they did not at least test the hybrid platform with the C8 Z06 motor, it would almost be negligent on their part not to test the platform to see what they can get out of it and see if it's something they want to move forward with. An engineer actually said that. So I felt like from information that was shared with me that the Z06 in a hybrid platform from another source back in 2024 was already being tested. So today to slap a motor inside of a Z06 and call it the Z06X, that's not far. So that's not a hard concept to believe. That's not something far-fetched. So ultimately now that other platforms are now saying, and people are kind of hinting at another car coming, where does that leave you? Right back here with me where I originally sat there and said before. The possibility of C8 Z06X is very, or should I say highly possible. But at the end of the day, there's also a conversation stemming around that maybe we're going to see another car with a stronger performance or a higher performance than the C8 ZR1X. Now, I keep telling you guys over and over again, and I'm going to say it one more time. You can hear it here first. You can hear it here last. But don't forget I told you, there will not be another car stronger or faster, more high performance than the C8 ZR1. If we get another car that is capable of beating the ZR1X, it's going to be called the ZR1 something. It may even be the ZR1 codenamed Zora, but it's going to have the badge. It's going to have the classification. It's going to be another version of the C8 ZR1. Why do I keep saying this? It's because before Taj retired, he came out and said the fastest version of the C8 to be built will be a C8 ZR1. There will be no other variant of the C8 platform that will be faster than the Corvette C8 ZR1. So like they said, the ZR1X is just another version of the C8 ZR1. If a faster car comes along, it's going to be another version of the C8 ZR1 platform or the C8 VR1 variant. So let that sink in. Now, would it be nice to see something stronger? Yes, it would, especially since there are companies out there that can make an E-Ray push out 1,500 horsepower. You heard me correct. An E-Ray push out 1,500 horsepower. Could GM be able to warranty something like that? I don't know, but we will find out. But that's all I got for you. Just wanted to touch bases on it and address the conversation and let people know that I did receive your videos. I did receive your information you shared with me when you reached out, and I wanted to address it. So now it's been confirmed. Another car under the C8 platform is coming. Let me know what you think it's going to be. I still believe a C8 Z06X is the highest and most logical answer, but we may see something else. What do you think it would be? Let me know in the comments below. ICNV Driver Edition. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the ICNV Driver Edition community. We are an interactive community full of car enthusiasts that love to drive cars to make you turn your head, that aren't your everyday people movers. But don't forget, we were all made in his image and given dominion over the world, which means we weren't just meant to be. So chase your dreams, build your visions, never ever give up. I mean, be honest. What is a world without hope? We were all given unique gifts to become the best version of us that we can possibly be. So step into your calling and become the blessing to the world that you were meant to be. Remember, you can be the one and not the one at the same time. Just remember to stay humble, stay focused, and stay blessed. And I'll see you in these streets. Peace.